safe. He's 460 kilos of pure disgrace. Titties got titties, double D in your face. Rolls over once, causes seismic activity. Man's built like a fridge with zero dignity. Try to take a selfie, crack the phone in half. His left boob's trending with its own paragraph. Bell size equator pants custom sewn. Even the tailor quit and changed his tone. Snoring, whole region in alarm. We brought the pokey through, then a whole ass farm of cranes and prayers just to move your ass. Snorlax, you a bitch, and your time has passed. Snorlax, you fat fuck, get up, get up, get up. Hey, hey. Titties slapping harder than a penguin in a cup. No friends, no girl, just your lonely right hand. Even now I left you for a better man. Snorlax, you fat fuck, roll out, roll out, roll out. Hey, we spraying holy water on your greasy couch. Phoenix on the track, yeah, we came to slay. Fat, lazy bitch, get the fuck out the way. He applied for Tinder, bio straight depression, voice sexy K, looking for someone. Came in, zero zilch now. The app just crashed, said servers on the ground. Stepped on the scale, it screamed, then died. Display just said he uttered one person at a time. Pikachu shocked and got lost in the folds. Had to send a search team just to find his soul. Snore, wake up, you lazy whore. Okay, clue, drop demonic scream. Snorlax, you fat fuck, ba 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 ba. Hey, we master balled your ass with the forklift on the side. Right hand sent a text, girl, I'm finally free. Now dating Jigglypuff, living happily. Snorlax, you fat fuck, sleep forevermore. We change your Pokédex name to never leaving the floor. Phoenix out, mic drop on your triple chin. Fat bitch deleted, tell your mom we win. Sweet dreams, big boy. Also your mom called, she's embarrassed you're unemployed. Air horn, record, scratch, someone yelling block. Hey! 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 Ayo!
There we go. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? The few of you that are here, yeah, I know I'm like I'm on like super duper late tonight. I just got off work, my 6th day in a row, out there making that money, earning that cash. And there's been some unforeseen drama happening this weekend. Kind of surprised, to be honest with you, that yeah, hey, what's up? It is just you right now, Parallax. We might be getting more people. I don't know. I got home and I was all like, I'm tired, and there's this and there's that. And then I'm like, I guess, you know what? I'll go left. But Snorlax does love to retweet lots of questionable and downright disgusting stuff about a kid's movie for little girls. Yes, oddly enough, as we covered the other day, this person does also like to say things like minors do not interact with me, which is, I don't know, I feel like that's code word now for something, right? It's almost like reverse psychology. You tell a fat kid, hey, don't eat that cookie. It looks good, don't it? Don't eat that fucking cookie. You eat that fucking cookie, you're gonna fucking die because you're fat. Right? What does the fat kid's brain tell him? The fat kid's brain says, I want that fucking cookie. I want that fucking cookie. I'll do anything for that fucking cookie. And then that's what we get, into some shit. And I'm just being a dick. But I will say it is good to kind of like ditch a load. Zap here is asking, Matt, why? I mean, you have to be more specific. Why what? Why am I online? Why am I saying that Snorlax sucks? What is happening? Snorlax is a star right now. Huge part Stranger Things. I know that little kid, man. The little kid finally got what he wanted. He finally got respect. He finally got some goddamn fucking respect. That's what fucking happens. Ah, god damn it! What a weekend. Like, I don't even normally tomorrow, Wednesday, is like my only day off this week. And today also happens to be my daughter's birthday. So we're doing a birthday party. That should be interesting. A bunch of kids from class are coming, which is nice. A few more RSVP'd than we had anticipated, so I got to pay out more money for them, and that's okay. You only turn 8 years old once. But Zap, come on, buddy, you got to fill me in here. What's going on? Why? Why? So in case you're wondering kind of like what is happalapping here, there is a guy that we know named Snorlax. And, you know, because he kind of looks like it. He, I don't know, got like started just unfollowing everybody that he knew before he switched identities to being a K-pop Demon Hunter fan. And it just goes to show you, like, and I pointed this out the other day, that the quarter life crisis is real. And it's funny to watch. Oh, that song? Yeah, no, it's aimed at a particular person. Have I seen Yuki's Revenge? I saw a trailer for Yuki's Revenge. I would say let's watch Yuki's Revenge, but that shit will get taken the fuck down. I don't think that's going to be in the Whole Bloody Affair. Maybe at the very end of the Whole Bloody Affair, right? With that, I don't quite know where that would fit into the Whole Bloody Affair timeline, to be honest with you. It is something that let's see here, Yuki's Revenge, or is it Yuri's Revenge, right? Is it Yuri or Yuki? No, that's Yuri's Revenge is Command and Conquer. Yuri being what's his nuts? Udo Kier, who recently just left us, unfortunately. All right, let's see here. What is the video of it? Is it I've only seen like the teaser trailer. Is it 11 minutes? Is the whole thing 11 minutes? Let me see here. Let's see here. Is this it? Kill Bill Quentin. Oh, wow. Okay, it's like 10 minutes long. Holy shit. All right, I'm kind of scrolling through. You know what it tells me? I'll tell you this. What your Yuki's Revenge tells me is that we are entering into a hybrid era of content. And they've already been dabbling with it, right? Remember 5 years ago, six years ago, when the Rise of Skywalker came out and they did that whole preamble in Fortnite with Emperor Palpatine. It was a Fortnite event, and it tied into the intro opening scroll of the Rise of Skywalker, and it's all like, what the fuck does that even have to do with anything? And then you find out that it was a Fortnite event, and you're like, what the fuck? You stop trying to fucking cater Gen Z for this shit. Not going to happen. It's labeled Chapter 5, Part 2. Okay. The end of Snorlax for good, no crying. Yeah, hopefully no crying. The last time Snorlax got mad at me, he made a live stream and he cried about it. You know. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there and not poke fun at a friend who is acting like a fucking 13-year-old girl on the internet who just so happens to be like a teacher around kids. It just seems kind of weird. It does. It seems kind of weird. Did I enjoy Dracula versus Jarbo versus Dracula? I'll show it because we can show the AI videos here. That's not outlawed yet. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. Let me. We don't even have Twitter up right now. Hold on, I gotta get to it. Give me a goddamn second. Okay. Hold on. HBarts likes to make the videos about me in the Sora. Hold on. You sent it last night, I believe. It's got to load. Twitter's been like going so fucking slow for me recently. I don't know what's going on. It is just crazy how slow it's going. Oh my God, it hasn't loaded. I will say this. Can you send it to me on Instagram and I'll play it on Instagram? Just because it's like this Twitter now is terrible. Like Twitter is god awful. The chat, like the new messaging system, like barely works. Oh wait, hold on. It might be loading here. Let me see. It's so bad. It is so hella bad. I don't mind you making fun of me for Isabella fan content. I don't think I've made fun of you. Have I made fun of you for Isabella? I know I made fun of you for Ella Purnell. And I know I made fun of you for Lily Rose Depp. I've made fun of Isabella, but I haven't. Dude, download the Sora app for your phone. What are you talking about? You can download the app for your phone, both on iOS and Android. Jesus. Let me see if it will load. Hopefully it will load. I'm looking at it, but it's not like it's showing me a black. Oh, I can download. Oh no, with 0 dB. Hey, but at least I can download videos from fucking DM now. That's cool. But anyway, no, I don't know if I've made fun of you for that necessarily. I've made fun of Isabella Merced, right? I have done that. That is true. But I don't think I've made fun of you for being a fan. I think at this point it's been a couple of years, since the Ella Purnell shit. So I just kind of went like, that's just who you are, and I love you anyway. So that's kind of the whole fucking point. All right, let's see here. Tarantino is now open to doing more with his properties, especially in the animated realm. Imagine finally getting that Vega Brother movie. I don't know, bro. I mean, like, look, with Michael Madsen being gone, who would voice it? Would they go and do? I mean, do we know what Tarantino thinks about generative AI? Right? Like, I mean, could you imagine Tarantino directing a generative AI Vega Brothers movie? Fucking a Vega Brothers prequel film, like young young fucking Vincent and Vic Vega, like that would be crazy, right? That would be nuts. I would love to see that. Love to see that shit. That'd be fucking cool. Yeah, I can't, it's not wanting to load the video for some reason. It's just, what the fuck is this doing? It's like it doesn't want to load the video. I hate Twitter so much. I hate it. It's terrible. It's god awful. Fucking needs to die. He probably likes it, but he hates Paul Dano. Yeah, I just read about the Paul Dano thing. I don't know how you can dude, I get the whole he's weak thing. I do, but like that's also the character Paul Dano is playing. Even when he played the Riddler kind of weak. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, like, that was simply just the character. You know what I mean? Like, that was the character that he was playing. You look at Prisoners. He was great in Prisoners, kind of playing that same kind of character. Little Miss Sunshine, a little, like, more of a bitch than weak, but still, like, those are the kind of characters that Paul Dano plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in, what was it, 12 Years a Slave, he played a bitch. Though that is just kind of who he is. It would be like if I were to be in a movie, I'd be like the plucky sidekick guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like the fat, bearded, bespectacled friend that's like, so, bro, you got to get with that chick, dog. And like, that would be it. That would be my, like, that's, people get typecast into this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like Paul Dano he has that punchable face. So you put him in those punchable roles. So I don't quite get why, like, he's calling him out for that. I really feel like it's kind of unfair. You know what I mean? It's kind of unfair a bit. Maybe he should, back off a bit, because Paul Dano's a good actor. He's a really good actor. But he just kind of plays those roles because that's kind of what he gets. I don't know if he's done anything that's like more of a leading man type. Like, I don't quite know if that's been the case or not, but still, it's that whole idea of like, hey, like maybe realize that's what he is. I don't know. I mean, Tarantino always plays the white guy who drops the N-word. Like, that's kind of what he does. So it's okay. It's okay. Oh my God. All right. Let's see here. I'm sending it on Instagram. The worst Riddler ever. He wasn't the worst Riddler ever. The bore, man. Shut up. You excited for the 18th Parallax? You got your tickets already? You gonna see it 3D IMAX right there, dead center. Just gonna enjoy the shit out of it. Gonna sit there and be all like, Taruk Makto, Taruk Makto. Because you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I will most likely look at that and be like, Taruk Makto, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that will be what happens. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on here. I gotta get this. I gotta bring this up. All right, so hell no, shut up, bitch. I know you're lying. I know your secret. I know your dirty, dirty secret. But hey, at least you can, I guess, interact with people. Oh my God. Instagram video sucks too. Okay, hold up here. Let's let me just bring this up. Okay, so this is H Bartz's video that he did of me. Okay. Like, so that looks, again, every time AI makes me look like my younger brother. It's so weird.
Famous Matt Jarbo dares my hall.
Someone's got to turn out the lights on you, Count.
You bring a torch and a stick, child's toys.
Let's see how you like high beam.
That's for every story you ended. Sun's coming up, Dracula. Time's up. Famous Matt Jarbo dares my hall.
I mean, like, so I voiced Dracula and I voiced myself, but I look like a fatter version of Josh from Den of Nerds. You already told H Bartz you're not going either. Whatever. Lies. That's a freaky video. But I do like that it has the lightsaber t-shirts. You also DM'd an AI generated video. Oh, great. This ought to be interesting. Let's see if it actually works. Oh, okay. It's on YouTube. That's a little bit different. What's this one? Call of Duty Black Ops 1980s live action film. This one might actually be okay. This one might be actually okay. I think that's what we're going to get. A lot of these AI stuff is going to really lead into that shit. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. I'm kind of I like the AI stuff. We all know that shit. Bouldervania, goddamn right, motherfucker. You goddamn fucking right. All right, let's go. All right. Cuba, Castro, some guy, titties. I do dig the music, I'll tell you that. Wow. See, I don't remember the plot of Black Ops. So I thought they were gonna. I do like that though. That looks pretty cool. Music's good. I beat you with bit. Hey, he's got 5 fingers. Wow. I do like the aesthetic a lot. I like the vibes. It does have that like 80s vibe going on. But like low budget 80s vibe. Admit it, you guys would all go see this. I'd go see this. If it was good, if it was in, I mean, that's cool. That's a cool looking shot. I think those are the same 3 guys from before. Uh-oh. See, the problem with a trailer like this, okay, look, this is we're like 3 minutes in to this trailer. Okay, that's already too fucking long. All right? It's already too long. How long have I been on? 22 minutes. I tried to turn one of my AI creations into a cameo, and it said it has to be it says it's a real person, like it has to be a real person. So some guy I told you I don't remember the plot line for that. Sam Worthington and Michael Keaton were in Black Ops. Were they? Was Michael Keaton in Black Ops? I don't know, man. Again, for me, it was just kind of like, I played it. The trailer's trying to summarize the whole game. That's what I figured. But I don't remember the story of Black Ops. So I just played, I played the multiplayer a lot. But I've already uninstalled Black Ops 7, on over there on my system. So it's, it's kind of like, I don't know, Call of Duty just kind of like gets boring. You know what I mean? It's been kind of boring for a while, unfortunately. So, and I don't know if there's any way to like fix Call of Duty at this point. But I will say we will finish watching this. You guys seem to be digging it, so that's cool. Plus, I dig the music. And I would absolutely watch this as a movie, like in this style. Because it has like that weird like 1960s futuristic aesthetic. Oh, that's a cool shot. Okay, question. How many of these are just like shots taken from the video game and like up-resed in like Nano Banana and then put over to VO? This may not be VO. This may be Grok. Okay, hold up. God damn it, this got my attention. Son of a bitch. Okay, already 100% love it. This is already cool. Like, this reminds me of the kind of shit you would see on, like, MTV back in the late 80s and early 90s. Oh, that fucking song is cool, too. Oh, fuck yeah, vibing. Like, this is where I feel AI is going to shine, is in, like, Adult Swim style absurdity. You know what I mean? I think, like, that's where it's going to do well. Because this is awesome. It's so weird. It's super weird, but I like it. Like a hyper-realistic Earthworm Jim, looking like an uncut dick. You know? This is, oh wow. It's so surreal. I love it. Can I get the rights to Earthworm Jim from Doug TenNapel and like do something good with it? Because like Doug TenNapel's a fucking weirdo. You know? Wow. I kind of want to see the 80s live action. The song is called New Junk City by Tommy Tallarico. He did the soundtrack. Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, Tommy Tallarico, I mean, listen, man. The Amico Vision notwithstanding, the guy made some good fucking music. I do dig the music though. Hold on, I'm going to check out this BioShock one, then we'll take a look at the other one. Like 2 minutes. I love these AI trailers. Would you kindly? You know the marketing for this movie would be like, BioShock, would you kindly go to the theaters? Or would you kindly buy your ticket now? All right. I mean, yeah, Rapture looks like Rapture. needs to be darker, but I like the masks. Okay, come on. You know you would. You know you would. That's creepy. Look at the use of lighting in this. Oh, wow. Big Daddy's fucking... That's fucking lit, dude. But the use of lighting is really cool. I mean, the AI is like really picked up on it. Like the lighter blues to indicate being underwater. That's weird. That's weird. That's even creepier. Do you harvest or do you save? Come on, how many of you harvest? Ah. You know he's saying, would you kindly? Like, that's not bad. That was pretty cool. Okay, who's this guy? Check out his channel here. All right, this is Sora AI. Okay. Did he make these with Sora or what? I don't think he made these with Sora. Hello, what the fuck? We're watching AI trailers for like games and shit. I just went live because I was bored and I got home and I was just kind of killing time. Do I think that there is such a thing as AI psychosis? Now, can you give me a bit more of what you are discussing there? Do you mean like a pro psychosis, like it makes you go insane, or it drives you insane because you're against it? Like, I do feel like the definition would be needed in this particular situation. And I say that because I feel it might go either way. Okay. So the subject itself of artificial intelligence, right? Like, can it make you go insane? I think it can. I think if you rely on it so much, if it brings, I think if it brings some kind of value or benefit to your existence in a way that is surreal enough to kind of break your hold on reality, then maybe, right? But then you can also look at it too, like, what about the people that have, lied to ChatGPT in order to get it to kind of encourage them to commit seppuku? And my take on that is, well, that was a willful act on their part, so that's not AI psychosis, right? The AI did not like prompt them to kill themselves. They lied to the AI in order to create a scenario to where they could get the desired result. And that is, maybe that could be the psychosis necessarily. I don't quite know. But if you willfully lie to the AI in order to get what you want out of it, I don't know if that really helps your case. But then you have on the denial side, you have the denial side of that, where there are people that deny that any AI is okay, that it's all bad, that it's all going to do all this stuff. And I would argue that in many ways, it's kind of like you got to look at like the sycophancy of it, right? I think it does affect both sides, but you have the people that are like truly 100%. Oh my God, like AI is like the Messiah, and that would be a psychosis. And then you've got people that are like saying, AI is like Satan. That would be a psychosis. It's like you look at like James Cameron, right? James Cameron is saying like, he's like, I'm not against generative AI, but I don't quite like the idea of having actors, because we had that Tilly Norwood thing. But that Tilly Norwood thing was a stunt, right? It was absolutely a stunt. It's not what I think I called it a stunt when it happened. It's a funny stunt, but it's a stunt, and Cameron's like, I like generative AI. He wants to use it on his movies. And I think he's going to probably use it on the next couple Avatar films or maybe some smaller projects. to cut down on costs and everything else. And I feel like that's kind of the like that's kind of the middle ground, right? Like, do I want like AI actors to like replace actors? Like, fuck no. All right. Like, I've been listening to a whole bunch of these horror stories recently, and I heard, but the thing is, you can tell they're written with AI. You can tell they're voiced by AI. People upload, I showed you guys this the other day. They upload one like video a day. Right. And so I started researching it. I started like really researching it. Like, how do they afford to do one video per day? Right. Like, how do they do 1 hour long AI narrated video per day? That is some serious fucking cash. And then, I looked into it, and you can go over to 11 Labs and you can pay $330 a month. I think maybe $300 a month if you get yearly. So $3,600 you pay them. And you get like 500,000 tokens a month or something. And that can easily output 1 hour of content every single day, pretty much, and at least 20 days a month, right? You could probably get that. So you could do Monday to Friday sort of stuff. And then anything else you would just go over and like just pay the difference. So you're paying like upwards of $400 a month, depending on your token usage, to output this content. And the goal there is, if one of those things blows up, right, like, then it will kind of pay for itself. But in the meantime, you're building this content library that has so much stuff in there that it will just start trickling out and making money over time. Right. Like, if you're only making like 50 cents a day, well, that's still, $15 in a month. That's not great, but it's not zero, and if you have a bunch of stuff that's kind of slowly trickling in income, then that can work. But the other problem with that, though, too, is that I think people get bored of that stuff because there's nothing about it that really indicates like a story that has like stakes. So like this one I'm listening to. Check this out, right? There's this one I'm listening to, and it's about this woman who buys a house in Kansas. The house is like haunted. She finds like, like a locked door in the cellar that she wasn't supposed to open. She opens it. She goes down into this hole. She gets locked in the hole. This ghost like approaches her and like gives her, gives her information and shit. Like invites her to dinner, and then she finds a note that says like, go to dinner every night. Don't talk to them until they get bored and leave, and then don't eat the food. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. That's an interesting story, because you got this, like, now she's kind of stuck, right? She's got to do this, but what's the consequences? We never know. We never find out. They never tell us. They never show us. The story was really interesting, but you can tell that it was written by an AI when the AI has no stakes in the game. So because there's no stakes, the story ends up falling flat. And that's a big problem with the way that this kind of works out. Thoughts on AIDS patients? Oh man, I posted that image on Twitter the other day. People got really mad at me for it. This one lady's like, you look like you're old enough to have been around during the AIDS epidemic. And I was all like, it happened right before I was born. So she's like, oh, so you're just a disgusting human. I was all like, disgustingly funny, yeah. So going after the Fortnite thing, I don't have a link to that. I saw the artist. There was a video on Twitter that I saw today. I just didn't see I just didn't see that there was hold on here. I'm just going to look it up on Twitter. Fortnite. Damn it. Hold on. AI. Let's see if I could find that video here. But I think it's really, really ridiculous. Okay. So you've got, like, here, I'll just bring this up. So you got this guy here, Kirby fan from yesterday. Something I've noticed here, people are super quiet about this, is the fact that Fortnite is starting to use Gen AI, despite that it makes billions. And they're saying this is Gen AI. Well, this is all, is it Gen AI? Is it? You don't know. Right? It has bad proportions. It does have bad proportions. Right? But it's like, you know, but if you're doubting this, you know, convinced like this blender, no human would make this. The Mile High Retreat. For, you know, no human would make it? Really? Right? Like it's just what this is it's a fucking witch hunt. Okay. Like it's a you know, like what is this here? Hold on. Okay, the Tomato Man sleeve has remarkably smeared and distorted buttons. Instead of debunking the AI claim, Seth deflected the scenario, he says we need to imagine. Even there, he heavily implies AI was used. The case seems pretty clear to me. That's a crosshair dummy. That is true. That's a crosshair. So you have this whole scenario where all of these, you know, they suspect this is AI. Okay. But look at here, right? The guy said before that the framing is sus. Well, the framing would be sus in the full size image because it's put here in the banner. So we're meant to look at this here directly. Everything else is kind of inconsequential. Okay. And then this is also stretched out as well. Look at the roundness of the face, right? Look at the stress out of this as well. You know, you've got this one and then you've got this. So, you know, you've got Memes Lich here, who I know is who this guy is. You know, this is he's Meme Bastard, but I've known him for a long time. You know, saying this is older tools. You don't know any of that, right? You don't fucking know any of that shit. Here we go. This is the video. So this is the video right here. You can see, I don't know if there's any sound or not. There's no sound. I can't even make it bigger. God, I fucking hate Instagram. But you can see him. He's making the video right here. All right. These are his Procreate layers. This is the artist who made the image, showing us that he made the image himself. You know. Anyway, it shows you that these guys are fucking like literally insane. They're literally insane. It's a witch hunt. It's all it's been for a while. Hold on. Why did you comment on AIDS? Well, I make the joke about artificial intelligence derangement syndrome. Do you have AIDS? So I say it as a joke. Parallax made kind of took it to the next level, so to speak. Snorlax is anti-AI now. Yeah. Considering that, like, I've been using AI for years and never said a fucking word about it. But some, you know, hey, you gotta get your, gotta get your stuff. You know, you gotta get your what's it called? Your social clout, right? Epic is very anti-AI. I mean, look, Epic is worth billions and billions and billions of dollars. It pulls in so much per month. Hey, what up, Tony? How you doing? Oh, those AIDS. Yeah, those AIDS. Yes, that AIDS. All AIDS is bad, I guess. The thing that gets me about, I'm on the wrong thing again. Holy shit. What did I do? There we go. Take that off. Okay. There we go. Okay. I got to remember which one I'm on with StreamYard. But you know, all of these people are just largely like, you know, nuts. They're just witch hunting this shit because they can. And they know that they can get away with it right now. And that's a lot of what social clout is. You know, like I made a comment earlier today about social conformity, you know, and our resident Artard took that as being about him. It wasn't about him, but he thinks everything's about him because he's like a professional victim at this point. But I followed it up by saying, like, you know, 10 years ago, I made a video about why I like Adam Sandler movies. And I lost about like 300 followers in a day. Guys. And people still bring it up to me every once in a while. Like, it gets brought up a lot with certain people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, here, I'll show you guys this. So I uploaded this video right here. So this is old.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Old Mundane Matt, right? Old Mundane Matt. 418 likes on this one. Okay. But it's like, I talked about it and I got a lot. Like, what was my dislike ratio on this? Can I find my dislike ratio? Let me see if I can find it over here. Here's the behind the scenes. I don't know if I can see my dislike ratio from here. The video is private and I can't see dislikes anymore. Can I see dislikes? No, I can't even, I can't personally see dislikes myself. So hold on. And so it's, I talked about this way back when, and I thought it was really fucking funny. Like I like Adam Sandler movies. You'll never be able to convince me that Adam Sandler isn't funny as fuck. And, I was like, all right, like, let's go. Like, let's do it, Okay. Yeah. I don't think maybe analytics can tell me what I've got here. Okay. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the analytics. Engagement. I just want to find the likes and dislikes. Okay. Not in the last 24. Let's say, what? The range is not available. Since uploaded. Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay. So likes versus dislikes. I had 47% likes to 50-some% dislikes. There we go. See? All right. I got like, yeah, I got more okay, look, I got 415 likes, 461 dislikes on this video from 10 years ago. Okay. Like I got more dislikes than likes, despite whatever. Okay. But I stand by this video. I stand by what I've said. But I'm a social fucking conformist. Let's see here. Who hates Adam Sandler? A lot of people don't like him for whatever reason. I grew up in the 90s, man. I love Adam Sandler. We used to do Opera Man at school. We used to fucking do Billy Madison quotes at school. Film Goblin, is that from K-pop Demon Hunters? What is like the opening or whatever, the thumbnail? Yes. I'm just saying it's like there is a lot, like I stand by my stupid ass opinions. You know what I mean? Parallax here. Does Snorlax identify as a K-lesbo now? Lots of arting, that weird shit. Do they ever imply the characters are queer? I never plan on watching K-slop. Well, for one, you should watch K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a fantastic movie. There is absolutely no indication that the women in the movie, the characters in the movie, are gay. There's no indication of that whatsoever, but you can't do that now, right? Remember. So what we got to remember also is that we've got to come out there and us hetero bros got to come out, fucking push the traditional narrative. The traditional narrative. You got to marry off them girls, and because they would get married together. You know what I mean? They would get married together. That's definitely something that they would do. Now, this was just a shit post, okay? And my favorite thing about shit posts are the people who take shit posts seriously. And really, only one person took it seriously, because that person stalks me. And we'll take a look here at what he had to say, because it's so fucking funny. All right, look. Like Snorlax is an idiot that he's fun to, like he's fun to make fun of, because he's a soft boy. He's a soft bellied pig, and he'll roll over for anyone. He'll roll over in whatever group gives him the attention, but like the people that backed him during some I guess you could say some shit or whatever, like he just it's fucking pathetic, to be honest with you. So that's that's what the internet does to people, right? The internet can make you pathetic, especially if you do not like give in to the social conformity. And I think that's really a lesson here, is like what you like, but if you start giving yourself over to fandoms, if you start giving yourself over to like a parasocial relationship with people that you're never going to meet, it makes you really start to kind of go, okay, like, okay, maybe perhaps, like, I don't know, get a life, right? Maybe, actually, like, get out of your house. Like, you're in your mid-20s. Are you gonna go to a bar? Are you gonna go meet a girl? Are you gonna, like, what are you gonna do? What are you doing with your life? Like, you just what you go to work, you teach kids, and then you come home and you act like one on the internet, all while saying, like, fucking, do not interact do not interact with kids, and you're like, but what does that even fucking mean? Do not interact with kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, sure, fine. You don't want to interact with children. But you interact with children on a daily basis. So how bad? That's what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? How bad are we talking about here? All right, here we go. This is the image. I had to scroll down a lot to find it. So obviously, this is a shit post. Okay, hold on. Thoughts on PPP gooning to Misha Barton from the OC? That's a fucking new one. That's what? If you have a video of that, James, you should send that to me, because if PPP is gooning to Misha Barton, like Misha Barton while she was on the OC, or Misha Barton now. Yo, what up, Fourth? How you doing, buddy? I'm just streaming late tonight. Anyway, here. So our friendly neighborhood dipshit. Okay, obviously this is just a shit post. Okay, great job using Gen AI to promote an image of a popular character from a very popular film. Doing this is just a spit in the face to the skilled artists that have made these characters, and prompting images of them is really stealing their hard work. But as I've seen exhibited by you, you obviously have no sympathy or empathy for any actually skilled artist to begin with. It's a joke, Donovan. Not a dick. Stop taking it so hard. Like, I know this dude appreciates, like, the art of getting fucked. Like, I know he likes it. At this point, it's all he's got. Because again, he's like, if you just look at his posts. Okay, he'll get like, he says here, like, and RJ says the same thing. This is a weird thing about AI. The bubble burst is coming. Not really, not in the way that people think. It's kind of funny, but again, it's like, look at here. So he did this for me. Okay. And then, here we go. I said this about RJ, actually. The worst thing about social media is the social conformity that comes from it. People desperate, and I mean truly desperate, to fit in and feel something will change their opinions on a dime based upon not wanting to be part of the outgroup. And that, my friends, is how you get digital fascism. Okay. Or really lonely people. And then he's like, confession through what am I projecting? How, in what way am I conformist, right? So then we go, like, here we go. This whole situation with this guy in the Magic comic, it told a story about a character that got kidnapped, put in a bad situation. Happens in stories all the time. And then, Snorlax called it like a rape fetish. And he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's just, again, it doesn't matter what I say. It just doesn't matter, like, what I say. It's so funny. Do I carry the flame? What does that mean? Do you carry the flame? What is that from? What is that? What is that from? Is that like a fucking, like a Dark Souls thing? I don't know. I don't know what that is, buddy. I know I should. I don't know what all this stuff is. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what carry the flame means. I'm just saying, there's just so much, media illiteracy out there. And a lot of people on Twitter, and you can always tell that the people that, like, they get mad over every little thing, right? Like, you can tell they have to be angry about something or another. The Charlie Kirk song, is that, which Charlie Kirk song is that? I don't know. There's been a couple that I've heard, so I don't quite know. But it's like, look, see, this isn't floating around as well, and this is pissing some people off, and I think this is really fucking funny. Because obviously it's not real. Obviously it's AI. But obviously this would get a lot more people in the door. But he would never do it. James would never fucking do it. He would never, But it's just funny to me, because all it is just like, it's just gooning, and gooning is a big part of the fucking internet. So it's just welcome to the fucking party. You know, so that's it. That's all it is. It is just stupid shit. But people again have to be mad over something or another, right? It's all like, does anyone remember? I mean, you know what it is? I'll tell you this. Like, does anyone remember? And the younger people might not know this, but back in the 90s and early 2000s, there was a lot of fake, Photoshop of actresses' heads on porn stars' bodies made their way around the internet everywhere. Now it's all shared through social media. It's kind of crazy. Worski gooning to Charisma Carpenter on Angel doesn't shock me. Doesn't shock me either. You can tell that Andy Worski wishes he was David Boreanaz from Angel. And by that, I mean like late 90s cool. Instead, he's just, I don't know. Is he still, I haven't watched him in a while. Is he still barking like a circus seal and clapping like a retard? So I don't know. James would absolutely do it if he made Lollipop Chainsaw. I think he should do Lollipop Chainsaw. I think that would be an interesting movie to make. And I think that would feed into his proclivities. Right? Now, look, I'm not saying that like James Gunn is, like he's into some dark fucking nasty shit. I think I think there are things he finds attractive, and I think those things are like, and he's got a sexual sense of humor, a dirty sense of humor. I have it as well. And I think that's why he gets along with Chris Pratt so well, because Chris Pratt has one too. But Chris Pratt did the problem of finding God. And when you find Jesus, you get boring as fuck. Right? Like Chris Pratt stopped being funny when he joined a church. He can be entertaining, but now he's got this like, I don't know, fucking this like air about him of like, like you have to kind of walk on eggshells. Like you can't, oh, Chris, is he going to make a funny joke anymore? Oh, he's not. He's just going to be like, I'll pray about it. Like religion kills comedy, And so I feel like James Gunn should do it. I know, yes, I'm aware that James Gunn wrote the story for Lollipop Chainsaw and Suda51 made it. Yeah, I know. Hold on. H-Bar's here for 5. Thank you. What do you think of me changing my Twitter account? LOL. I'm done changing it, by the way. Look, man, I've given you a hard time over that because it was like, okay, here's the difference. Okay, I'm gonna let people in on a little bit of a secret sauce on this one. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give them some behind baseball shit. Okay, because I think it kind of feeds into what we're talking about. When you found Ella Purnell in Fallout, it awoken something in you. It did. It woke something in H-Barts. Clearly not his dick, but I don't believe that. But anyway, like it woke something up in him. And so he started this fan account, but he changed his name to Ella Purnell fan or whatever the fuck it was he changed his name to. And he did that with the sole intent of trying to create an Ella fan page in order to boost it up to get the, and to make money. He was doing it because he was a fan, but he also was doing it to make money. All right. So and RJ is not doing it to make money. RJ is just lonely. So there's a difference between being a slut and being a whore. RJ's a slut, H-Barts is a whore, because whores get paid. I think that makes sense. Matt Jarbo could probably get, James could get Mint Salad to play that character. Yo, did you hear about Mint Salad? Holy shit. I just caught that yesterday. Apparently, she cheated on Riley and then like stole a bunch of his shit. So like young Klippa got fucking outplayed by autistic Mint Salad. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who could have seen that coming? Right? Who could have seen any of that coming? This is the problem when you prop up mentally unstable people. It's fun because like there's an audience for it. Oh God, there's such a deep ass audience for it. But it's kind of sad when you're watching it and you're like, these people clearly need fucking help. But because they get egged on by the internet, therefore they get clout, they get attention, they get power, they get maybe some money. They will do stupid shit. And then people go and they champion that shit, right? It's like the people that want me to bring back Polly the polar bear. They don't want me to bring back Polly the polar bear because they want good things for my life. They want me to do something so cringe-inducing that it brings joy to theirs. That's why they want it. That's the only thing that they care about. Wasn't Mint Salad on Max's stream? Was she? I have no idea. I don't know if, maybe she was after the Star Wars thing. Maybe Max finally, he reached out to her. I don't know if he would know what to do with her. I don't know. If you can find that, we will watch it because that would be funny as fuck. But I don't know, man. And fourth, if you want to come on, dude, like, let me know. I'll send you a link. Yeah, Parallax, she finally left him. Let me see if I can find that particular post. Because it's fucking funny. Hold on, I need to go make sure Donovan gets blocked again. I hate that when I'm on the computer, I have to unblock him because that's the only way I can look at his Twitter account. On the app, it's fucking fine, but on the website, it's terrible. Okay, let me find this one here. Okay, so here we go. This is from Ralph. Again, this is what we got. Okay, so this is coming in from Ethan Ralph, right? Got cucked by the lamest dude around, Schizo Sean TV, after both you and Autistic Boobs trashed me on that third-rate show after I ran wild on the whole panel. Ralph Mail curse is still going strong. I feel bad posting this. Keep your head up and put her in jail. So Mint Salad Saw isn't coming back if it hasn't come back yet. I don't know what that is. On November 6th, Mint cheated on me with Schizo Sean, and on November 7th, before I could find out and writing the new high they found, they left with a bunch of my stuff in the middle of the night. Left me with all the bills, drove around to mutual friends' places, and tried to force triangulation tactics on them. Then they took advantage and stole from a friend of mine that was helping them in Illinois until that friend and I went out of state to work together. And then the two of them drove back down to my house, broke in. I'd had the locks changed and stole more stuff. My neighbors called the police, and they're likely going to spiral into more trouble from there. And, I wonder what she has to say about this. Has she said anything about this? Has Mint Salad, she just retweets the Dick Show. Okay, November 6th, the day she apparently cheated on him. Oh, did not know that was going to be there. Gotta watch out for that. That's did not know that the autistic boobs are going to be out. I forgot that she's got an OnlyFans. I got to be careful about that. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. I don't really know what to say after that. That was to YouTube. That was a absolute mistake. I had no idea that was going to be happening. So legitimately did not know what the. I forgot who I was looking at. I feel bad. I forgot who I was looking at. Link it in the chat. Oh, dude, just Jesus, come on. Fine, you pervert. All right. There you go. Those are some nice titties. Sure, I guess. Not a big fan of the pancake areola. You know what I mean? That to me just always looks weird. But you can't control. Well, I guess women can control that. You can get surgery for it. So. Holy boobs. Holy boobs. All right. What did you send over fourth? We got to get off the boobs. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, you know how thank you, fourth, by the way. So this is how they got involved, because Rhea knows she knows a lot of players in that field. right? She knows a lot of players in that field, and she probably knew this. Notice how Max, you got to love it. You got to love Max on this one, right? You got to love this because Max is like facing the other direction. He's like, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not. He totally was looking. Okay, so this is about how Hack the Movies, Tony, I think is that the guy's name, started Mint Salad's quest for daily movie reviews. Does she have, does she still do daily movie reviews? I don't even know. This is, I mean, I would love to do daily movie reviews. That'd be a lot of fun to actually watch them. All right, Mint Salads. There's a fucking apostrophe in there, Max. There's an apostrophe. Okay, here we go. Mint Salad Saw Inside 2023. This is from ASE Presents. Is that Riley? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think this is it from 1 month ago. They did Marvel Zombies. She has images on her Instagram or on her Twitter of her in this outfit. With it pulled to the side. I'm just putting that one out there. Okay. So she was doing reviews, but look at this here. Look at this here. You want to see how bad like it's gotten when the girl with the tits. Let's just look at this here. The girl with the tits. Okay. And everyone knows that she's got the tits. And she's doing like Black Phone 2, and she's doing Dairy, and she's doing whatever. What is this? I don't quite know. Is it good Marvel Zombies? And she's out there like this, and she can't even crack 1,000 views on a channel with 20. I mean, it's hard. It's even hard for me to get 1,000 views. But I'm not out there like talking about current events and showing my titties. Right? Like, I mean, you figure there would be something, but this is a dead channel. Her daily reviews are not going well. Look at this here. Midnight Mass episode 4, book 4, 68 views from 1 month ago. Wednesday. I mean, you figure Wednesday would have pulled in a lot more views considering, okay, season 1, episode 7. Does she even do season 2? No. She should have done season 2. So yeah, it's all not good. You jump on, but you clean it. Okay. Do I think Snorlax will return to DC Scoops next year? Yeah. Yeah, he will. When the and I'm not saying like the K-pop stuff is going to run out, but it's like eventually he'll end up going back. He won't be able to help himself, right? The dopamine hits are too much with the Scoop game, right? It's too much with the Scoop game. So that there's no point in not doing it. Those titties should be set free. I mean, you could, those titties should be set free, but bro, behind them titties is crazy. Okay. Like behind them, like, it's crazy. And you got to watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to watch out for that. It's going to be like one of those things where, the titties are good. The titties are good, right? And I'm pretty sure the nookies probably are also pretty good. Because you're looking at like, crazy usually does crazy shit in bed. But then, you got to then live with crazy. And crazy begets crazy, So it's like, it's probably a hit it and quit it sort of thing. It's probably a hit it and quit it sort of thing. How crazy? Crazy sounds fun for a night. Yeah, not a lifetime. Music Man, yeah, like look up Mint Salad, MINT, no space, SALAD, and you can find her getting arrested at an Eric July event. Was it last year? I think maybe 2023. She got arrested. Oh, no. Riley got arrested and she was left by herself. So that was interesting. But yeah, also Parallax is going to run out. Yeah, it's going to run out. There's no way it's not going to run out. I mean, that's the thing with like the dopamine hits of the internet, right? Like you want that dopamine, you want that constant, you want that because that constant is what's going to put, like it just gets you going because we kind of like, if there was an economy on likes, or like if you could sustain yourself on like the dopamine, oh Jesus, it'd be so weird. But it's kind of like, I mean, I look at like the movie stuff now and, and I want to get back into it and I'm trying to like, get a set schedule. This week was pretty big. I like streaming. I like talking to you guys, but I know it doesn't build anything. It's just fun for me to do. But I've been working on, like the writing stuff and getting a lot of stuff kind of pre-created. I did a lot of that this weekend at work. It's one of the reasons why I was glad that I worked 6 days in a row. And it's like, because it for me, it's like the hype isn't there anymore. Like, I don't want to do TikTok. Like I thought I wanted to do TikTok. I don't want to do TikTok. I like just talking about stuff, but it's like, it's so difficult these days. If you're trying to like do anything with it, because YouTube is so borked and they are pushing shorts more than ever before, and that's an issue. Let's see. You switch back to Isabella because I feel like she's the best one to stick with for good on social media. I mean, she's probably got like a lot going on in her career that there's varied stuff, Next season of The Last of Us, I'm sure she will be in it. Whatever's going to be happening with, Man of Tomorrow, will she make an appearance in that? I'm sure she's doing smaller movies, I mean, like, Ella Purnell has got her Sweet Pea and she's got Fallout. Lily Rose Depp is in the new werewolf movie, right? From the guy who did fucking Nosferatu, and she looks like a village hag in the set photos I've seen from that one. Robert Eggers, right? That's who it is. So I mean, like, yeah. But here's my question. I took a look at your Twitter, and there was like Isabella Merced daily account that's like quitting. Why? I don't know. Like, that's so weird to me when a Stan account is like, I'm quitting you guys, and then people are like, oh, so sad. Let's see. Next year he's gonna jump. Hold on. Where's the best to look her up? She doesn't come up on Google or actually talking about mint salad. Oh, look up autistic boobs. Is I posted her link in the chat there. This is her link. This is her Twitter account. Hold on. I'm gonna hate that I fucking know this. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Fourth, I did not give you this. But there you go. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, let's see. You switched. You didn't end up getting paid for Ella because of the Elon. Yeah. It's hard to get paid on Twitter now, like unless you're Elon's friend, and then you get paid. You hope Sora lets us do 1-minute videos. I mean, here, let me explain my complaint with Sora, because I actually have a complaint. I like Sora, but the slot machine side of it is what gets me. The whole thing is like a slot machine, right? Like it's you can kind of give it some direction, but it's going to kind of ultimately do its own thing. And I know, did you get the link? Did you see the link I sent you, Fourth? It's fun, but it's, I mean, I'd like to see some more creativity with it. Let's see. H Barts, who would you rather have sit on your face, Ella Purnell or Isabella Merced? He's gonna say Isabella Merced, because he respects Ella too much. Parallax says that Adria Arjona is the answer. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Bix can't Colleen, baby. Bix Colleen, baby. So, all right. Where are we at? Okay. Do. Anyway, it's fun to annoy some people online. I should say that. That's always good. No, you see nothing. Check your DM. I sent you a thing on DM. Isabella for you. I mean, look, man, I'm like way older than like both those ladies, so I'm just, I'm going to keep to myself on that one. It's not going to say it. It'd be Ella. But anyway, that's not the point. Not the point. Yeah, if you look up and hold on. If you Google this, if you can't get it, I'll just give this to you. If you just Google this term, copy paste that into Google, you'll find what you're looking for. Okay. So one thing I want to do, there was an event today that happened, and I need to know more about it. So Jarbo's more into Angela White. I like Angela White. I like the Australian accent. For me, it's not my go-to, but it's not bad. I wonder if all of us will get blocked by Snorlax when he watches this. He's going to watch. Yeah, he's going to watch. Let him block everybody. Let him block everybody. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, let him. He's just going to block and block and block and block and block. Let's see here. So, I see. I know I blocked him. Did he block me back? Let me see. Maybe he did. I gotta check. No, he did not yet. But he did make a comment earlier because he blocked Perp. And he got real mad about that. It's funny. So he soft blocked me, and he blocked Perp. And so because if you remember when him and I got into the fight a few months ago, I unfollowed him and I forced him to unfollow me, and he did a live stream, and he did a live stream completely crying about it. So I'm just saying it's pretty funny. He did a live stream like crying about it, and then did it to me. Savannah Bond is the better Aussie. Do I know who she is? The name sounds familiar. Savannah Bond. Professional porn star. She was born at June 6, 1990. She's an actress and producer. Okay. So she's 35. Not bad. Dude, bolted on tits, man. I can't get into that. I can't get into the bolted on tits. It's just too much. It's like, fuck my God. It's like, are they going to crack a walnut? You know what I mean? Like, no, fuck that. I agree. Angela White's better. Okay. So this is apparently an apology video that Casey Tron had made to Ethan Klein after reaching a settlement with him. And I have not watched this yet, but I thought this would be interesting to see.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker. Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes. It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me without providing any.
Wow.
As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the Kleins. The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denham's or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits. For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the Kleins in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer my support, including testifying under oath to everything I have just stated, to help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online.
Okay,
For
okay.
example,
Like, hold on.
weaponizing
Let
the
me
death of Asmongold's mother was
I can't
inexcusable.
pause this.
I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me. Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia. I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2 people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people. AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people, including raising over $100,000 in charity. I recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not. I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila that never should have been said.
Oh my God.
I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces. It should concern all of us. I condemn it and will not participate in it. To that end, I wish the Kleins success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright and protecting the legal rights of online content creators.
Oh my God. Holy shit. All right. So listen, I wanted to pause it to offer my commentary. I can't. It wouldn't let me pause. It was Twitter. So for that, I apologize. I will gladly take this video down. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I guess quick recap. It's so Ethan Klein did a content nuke on Hassan Piker, Casey Tron, Denham, Frogan, and a lot of other people restreamed the whole thing. They did it in some cases, allegedly, even though it was caught on tape. I forget who did it, but allegedly, to do it to deny Ethan money, right? And to deny Ethan money, and so as a result, he basically laid a trap for them to violate his copyright. So he had grounds to file the lawsuit. That's basically it. And they took the bait because the thing with YouTube and the thing with the copyright stuff is that, like, it is, of course, like, commentary, critique, criticism, education, right? So there are elements of it that you have to be like, base elements of like pausing it, giving your take, moving on. And I think like they just like at one point gets up and walks away like for a couple minutes and continues playing it for the audience and continues getting super chats, right? Like there was a very valid argument that Ethan Klein had made. Do I agree with the lawsuit? Fuck no, I don't agree with the lawsuit. Not at all. I understand why they did it. But I don't agree with it in the sense of like, this is something that YouTubers do. Okay. It wasn't like fucking Tyrone Magnus and shit. All right. Like it wasn't as bad as Tyrone. They did at least something, but at the same time, come on. It's so dumb to like sue another fucking YouTuber just because like they are friends with your ex best friend who you fucking hate now. And you're doing it to get back at them. That's my take on it. Again, they did it in a way that is like, yeah, okay, fine. Argumentatively sound. They laid a trap. These people fell into it. And then there's that. And Casey Tron, I've always thought Casey Tron was like annoying as shit. But, she's like clearly no longer as big as she used to be. And she made it like, she got wrapped up in this stuff. He is going after people on the Snark Reddit. Yeah, because they were encouraging the sharing of the stream or of the video to deny him revenue. And I think that's what his video was. But I do agree with you on this one, Corbin. I agree with Asmongold on this one. Ethan absolutely wrote that. I mean, come on. Like, there might as well have been a gun to Casey's head during that thing, right? Like, just like the back half of it, like, I owe an apology to these people. They've done more for Palestinian lives than I've ever done. They are awesome and great and amazing, and they have huge genitals that are clearly sexualizing to not only each other, but to the whole of humanity. May we all suckle at the juices of life, excreting from their genitalia. It's so massive, folks. It's so amazing. I love it. Ethan Klein, largest cut penis in the entire world. I can't believe how big it is. He literally uses it to wield it like a magic wand for life-giving measures. It's insane how just fertile and virile he is. He can shoot a load from here to Israel to plant trees in the settlements taken over by his, you know. It's just like holy shit, you know what I mean? It's fucking like there's a gun to her fucking head. Right? Like, and the fact that she agreed to like work with the Kleins on any kind of further litigation against like the Reddit mod team. Like, this is a scorched earth attack from the Kleins that's trying to go after these people. And I'm not, you know what? Like, here's the thing, man. Like, you're a fucking millionaire. All right. I'm not saying your time and your money, your time and any energy and effort isn't worth money, because it is. But you also know that, like, you know, you're not losing more. You know, you can't, I mean, I don't know if he could necessarily like quantify how much would be lost by them watching. Right. They'd have to do what? Like run like a cost per thousand, a CPM, you know, like, and what would that even be? A couple dollars? You know what I mean? Like, it's not, because this was about getting at Hassan. Right? In that line there, I did not receive any any help or any support publicly or even behind the scenes from Hassan Piker, right? Like, her saying that, I'm paraphrasing, but like her saying that. And so, some people are saying that the snark might have had a connection to the CPS call. Yeah, I mean, if that happened, that's fucked up. Because I had people, when my whole shit went down, try to contact CPS about me. So yeah, no, I don't support that. I don't support any of the shit going on. Like, look, man, fucking fling your barbs. Okay. Fling your barbs. All right. Like, but you know, like, fucking just do that shit. But people just want to get, like, they want to take this shit IRL. And so what they're doing is they cucked Casey Tron. Like, at this point, Casey Tron should just quit the internet. Right? Just quit the internet at this point. Because, like, this is bad. Like, even worse than my situation. You know, like it's bad. And honestly, like, Denims and Frogan are probably going to end up, you know, following suit. Because it's like, once one falls, they all fall. And if they don't have the backing of power players who are going to be able to financially support them, then there's no point for it. It is just shit being flown back and forth. You're right, Corbin. It's absolutely like that. It's terrible shit. Fourth says that, holy, she's got them Whopper patty joint areolas. I told you, yeah. Talking about mint salad. H-Bart's here, sending you a video on the twits. Let's see if it actually fucking works this time. Fucking Twitter. Okay. Oh, you're sending me a YouTube link. Okay. Let me see. What's this one here? Oh, is this the Charlie Kirk song? Oh, no. Oh, God. Great. Let's get canceled. Yeah, motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. Okay. Why not? Fuck it. We're going to react to this. This is, what is this one called? JD Vance singing live We Are Charlie Kirk, Forever Alive, Torch of Truth. Oh, that's the torch. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He stood unshaken, a voice in the storm, a man of conviction, a heart reborn.
So this was done with AI, right?
He spoke the truth.
Yeah, it was done with AI.
When the cost was high, he lived for Jesus.
Oh my God.
Unafraid to die.
Oh my God.
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk.
This is so cringe.
His courage our own. Together
Oh my God.
we'll make heaven known.
That girl's holding her cell phone, which also is on fire.
A husband, a father, his family held near.
That part I feel bad about. I do feel bad that his children lost their dad and that he won't get to see them grow. I do feel really bad about that. That is not true. His voice is already gone.
Innocent echoes in Christ it sustains. We are Charlie Kirk.
I mean, the chorus is good. I will admit, it's a solid beat. It is catchy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm sorry, buddy. This is not. It's good. I mean, I appreciate you, but no, we're good. Let's see here. Corbin says, I tend to lean more right wing the older I get, but this shit's too much. Yeah. I mean, look, man, like I've probably gotten like lefter the older I've gotten, only because like there are certain things I want. Yeah, no, it is AI. Yeah, it's totally AI. But I'm just saying, it's like, yeah. I was talking with this passenger of mine tonight, and he starts talking about Donald Trump and policy. And I was like, what policy? The only legislation he got done really was doing the tax cuts. And he's like, well, then there's also the big, beautiful bill. That one, we're still waiting to see how that turns out. But, we'll see if they're able to do anything else. It's so retarded. Yeah, it is very retarded, But I mean, I get dude, so many fucking people are like so caught up on this shit online, and it's to me, it's just really, it's like, it's been 3 months almost since Charlie Kirk died. And it doesn't really seem like anyone gives much of a fuck anymore, and that is just kind of how things go. You know what I mean? Right? Like, I mean, we are busy. We are always busy. And we are always moving, and we're always working, and we always, and we have a routine. And if something is in our routine, then we care about it. But the moment something is out of our routine, we don't care anymore. We just do not give a shit anymore, And so when that happens, it's just like, all right, well, you got to kind of, remember like, that stuff, I guess. But hold on here. I don't want to end the stream, but I've really got to use the restroom. What do I got? That's like, I don't have anything loaded up. That's long that I can show you guys. What could I show you guys? That's not going to be technically violating copyright for like, as I get up to go to the bathroom. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll, I don't think this guy will care. I don't think this guy will care if we show you the trailer. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. We'll do this one. This is Red Dead Redemption 2 1970s Western film. This guy won't care. This guy seems kind of cool. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. that's my bad. I thought it was going to autoplay to something. My bad. Like, anyway, how was it? Was it any good? I'll have to watch it later, so then I can comment on it and be like, "Yeah, man, that was fucking great." Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let me catch up on the chat here. I should have checked the runtime. I did. It was like 3 minutes. I didn't realize it's gonna take me 3 minutes to go to the bathroom. You know, the older you get, the harder it is. I don't know. It's fucking whatever. Earth. Oh no, we are Corbin. We actually already watched Earthworm Jim. It looks pretty cool. Have I caught up with Brianna Wu? Recently, she's getting hammered on Twitter for calling Miss Rachel an anti-Semite. Oh my God, I did see that they're trying to say that Miss Rachel is an anti-Semite because Miss Rachel does not want to see young children get killed by long-distance rockets and crushed while they're in hospitals seeking solace. You know, the monster, the horrible monster, Miss Rachel. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, Brianna, look, again, we are at a phase right now where a lot of these grifters, right? You got to look at it like through the lens of like, how long has Brianna Wu been grifting, politically speaking? 11 years, right? Over 11 years. And after a while, you kind of run into this like roadblock of like what you're going to talk about. You know, you got to find like new people to fucking talk to. You got to find new audiences. You got to grow. You got to adapt. You got, whatever. Right? And as a result of that, because it's no longer like the new audiences will come to you the older they get. It is exactly the opposite. You have to adapt to find more people. And so, people like Wu, who've always been a grifter, are always going to be like that. But really calling Miss Rachel an anti-Semite is crazy. You're back from the mint salad wormhole. Is that like a euphemism? Like, I'm just kind of curious. Is that like a euphemism? I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's just kind of interesting to me. Like, she got into it, I guess, she kind of did her thing. There's there's a couple different websites that kind of have her stuff on it. I guess you can look it up. But yeah. Okay. Grifting in general for almost 2 decades. Yeah. No, she has been. Yeah. I think it's hard. I do think it's difficult, to be fair. I do think it's difficult to try and do this, right? Like being an online content creator without in some capacity being a grifter, because like you've got to you've got to be entertaining, and you've got to be interesting, and you've got to be consistent, and you've got to, try to get like, money, right? Because the name of the game is always money. And you don't have to do it like illegally or, or like unethically, but you have to, in many ways, be something that is entertaining, right? You have to have an audience. And why does the audience come? The audience comes because they find you interesting. They want to, they want to see, all that stuff, right? They want to, that's why they're there. They're there for you, I guess, on that front is what I'm trying to say. And it becomes harder and harder over time. And that ends up, being what causes the problems, I guess. I remember she said something about rocks falling from the moon when she was running for office. Nobody should take that. It was something about like a rock falling from the moon and like causing a nuclear reaction or something like that, or like destroying the earth. you know, and like I think even like William Shatner was looking at her like, "Are you a dumb bitch? Like, what the fuck?" Let's see. It's also crazy how Anita Sarkeesian left once Elon bought Twitter. Where is she? I thought she was a progressive feminist fighting the good fight, but she's nowhere to be found fighting Trump's policies. Well, okay. So the thing with it is though, right? So here's what you have to remember is that Feminist Frequency as the 501c3 nonprofit. I think she might have been a 501c4. I think she was a 501c3. As the nonprofit, she cannot engage in direct political action. And she was doing that. And, you know, at the beginning of, I think during Trump's like first presidency or some shit like that. And then she kind of backed off. And then like Feminist Frequency kind of just like ran out in regards to like its mission. You know, like it just kind of ran out on what it's trying to do. Like, where is Anita Sarkeesian? She's currently working as a video game design consultant. Oh my God. Like, why is she came back a little over a year ago. So apparently she is working as a consultant, providing services to AAA and indie game developers. Her work focuses on representation images, character development, and modernizing content to be more inclusive. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, I know she's blocked me on Twitter. Let me see here. She's a new show out now? Oh, no, she did a show 3 years ago. But she hasn't posted on Twitter now in over 2 years. So, and it looks like she's on Blue Sky. Let me see if she's on Blue Sky. I would assume she couldn't stay out of the spotlight. Let's see. No, she hasn't posted on Blue Sky in 4 months. Crazy. She's got to be active on Insta, right? Let's see. Her last post on Insta was 64 weeks ago. So yeah, she was. I don't know if she's still doing anything on Nebula. I wouldn't think so, right? On Nebula TV. Let me see here. Nebula TV. All right, hold on. Here it is. Premium streaming from independent creators. $6 a month or $60 a year. Cancel anytime. No, I mean, like, it's not bad, but it's just premium YouTube. I can't say it's good. But let me see. Is there any way to explore? There we go. Let's look here. Let's look. Okay. Let's see. Anita Sarkeesian. Okay. Here we go. Anita Sarkeesian dives into some of the most divisive moments of modern history, looking at moments when politics and pop culture collide. So she covered Gamergate. That was her last one, was Gamergate. Here we go. This episode's a little bit more personal. Anita Sarkeesian looks back on Gamergate, unpacking the historical environment that primed a violent, entitlement-fueled temper tantrum hell-bent on preserving male domination in video game culture. Not true. And how conservative strategists saw potential in mimicking those tactics and strategies to sway voters into siding with the extreme regressive politics. So this was written by Carolyn Pettit, who used to be a writer and a journalist thing with Kotaku or something. Directed by Anita Sarkeesian. Now, wow, there's actually like a thing there. I wonder if this is on YouTube. Let me see. Let me see here. Anita Sarkeesian, Gamergate, Nebula. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see. Okay, so 2 years ago, she came back kind of a way. I don't even know, man. There's like really nothing on her at this point. Let's see, Gamergate documentary. Maybe there's something there. Let's see. Savvy Writes Books a year ago did a video about Gamergate, the retrospective detail. I'm kind of curious on this one. You know what?
Men.
We're not gonna.
Enter Anita Sarkeesian.
So it's 6 hours. Oh my god, 6 fucking hours long. You guys seeing this? 6 hours to go through Gamergate. I could do it in like 5 minutes. Love how Gamergate is right up there with the Dixie Chicks. Yeah, basically. We caused it all, folks. The time. Hold on. I'm gonna ask. Is all right. Let me see here. I'm kind of curious. The name Mundane Matt is not mentioned in the transcript. What about Mundane Matt? Nope. Okay. What about Matt Jarbo? Let me see. So I'm not mentioned anywhere in here. So this is automatically bullshit. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Like, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like, you know, all of this here is just the trope stuff, which predates Gamergate, really. This is the is she just going through Anita? Meet Zoe Quinn, Wizard Chan Chronicles, The Fine Young. Okay, so The Fine Young Capitalist, she's skipping over so fucking much here. She's skipping over so much of those early days. All right, the Zoe post, Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Maybe is there anything here about DMCA? DMCA. Let's see. Not mentioned in the video. Okay. Copyright claim. Let's see. The term copyright. Okay. So this is just, you know, this is revisionist history. That's what it is. Terribleness. The big three were you, Jim, and Sargon. I mean, yeah. Right. But I mean, I'm not going to worry about it. It's just whatever, man. It's that here. You know why? Do you know why these retrospectives will never include me? Even though I was at the beginning and I played a part, like at the end of the day, it was like, you know, it was a small part, but they won't include me because it really boils down to the fact that it makes Zoe look bad. And they can't have that. That's why. They can't have that. So Zoe and Anita can never look bad. That destroys the narrative. So effectively, what Zoe did to me gets removed and completely not even talked about. What she did with Aaron in the lawsuit will get removed and not even talked about. And I don't even know if she talks about Aaron in the lawsuit in this one. Okay, did she mention Grayson? Phil Fish, The Conspiracy, Gamers Are Over, Breitbart. I mean, she kind of goes through the fucking timeline, but she still misses a lot of shit there. Oh, no. Hold on here. Hold on. We're going to watch one bit of this, though. Hold on. Okay. I just want to see. I got to see this. Okay. One of the things she talks about here is VidCon. All right.
In 2017, Anita Sarkeesian became a topic of contention once again when she spoke on a panel at VidCon, the yearly convention for YouTubers.
If you get shitheads like this dude who are making these dumbass videos, they just say the same shit over and over again. Like, you know, attention, you're garbage human.
So Anita Sarkeesian, she spots me sitting in the audience, and then she starts freaking out.
Freaking out.
Yeah, she starts saying things like, "There's a constant harasser of mine, calling me, you know, she called me a shithead, she called me a garbage human."
A garbage human?
I did nothing to her. I didn't say a word. I just sat in the audience while she's there cussing me out on the stage. I mean, this now for
So she's on the stage with a microphone.
Yes.
She's calling you a shithead and
And
a garbage human. And this was because you have made videos about her. Is that
So I should point out, right? So this was not like a main room. Well, this was the main room, but what it was is like a bigger area of the convention. They had broken down, I think, separated it into like maybe like 4 to 6 sections, where each section kind of you'd have like back to back like stages for people to like go out and do panels. So this wasn't like it was a big room. This was or like its own room that, you know, was massive. It was part of like, think like a gymnasium, but like separated is like kind of the way to describe it. And so Sargon and like Chris Raygun and like Andy Worski and I think like Dave Cullen and a few other people were sitting in the front row. I'll be honest with you guys. I got so nervous. I had to shit so bad. I got so fucking nervous. And I went to the bathroom and I used the restroom. I came back. And then like the front row was full. So I didn't sit in the front row. I sat in like all the way to the side of like the second or third row. And then when Anita spotted me, that's when she called the cops. It wasn't even the other guys. It was me. I'm not even kidding you. You know, but that because I wasn't front row, right? Like because I wasn't front row, like Sargon got all the attention.
This is because I've made videos debunking her points.
Anita, you label me as a harasser of you, along with many other creators here on YouTube.
Hey, Repsion.
Sargon of Akkad, because there's this underlying way of thinking that if I criticize anything you say, which I've done in the past with criticizing your trope versus video game series, I therefore am harassing you because I criticize your ideas. And this just simply isn't the case. So this makes me want to ask my audience, am I responsible if I make a civil response video criticizing somebody's ideology or their opinion on feminism or tropes versus video games? Am I responsible for what my followers say?
I ended up going to the panel about abuse online targeted at women. Now, I got abused a bit online, just a bit. We're all super quiet, we're just waiting, and the panel starts. Now, they're talking about abuse online. I think that's pretty key. Abuse online. Anita goes out of her way to target an audience member who just so happens to be Sargon of Akkad. She decides to point out the fact that he is a garbage human being. When you turn up to a panel, but you've paid hundreds of dollars for, I don't think it matters whether you're a YouTuber who people know or someone like that, but if you turn up to a panel to listen, I don't feel like on a panel about abuse online, you should target somebody.
Our founder, Hank Reed, talked with the panelists and said two things. One, he told her that her comment violated our policy, but that he understood that there was a broader context, which, to be clear, we were blissfully ignorant up until this week and remain inexpert in. He apologized to her for not having been more aware of the active in understanding the situation before this event, which resulted in her being subjected to a hostile environment that she had not signed up for.
So a couple days later, Anita and Boogie were on a panel, right? And you could probably find video of it. I'm not going to find video of it. You could probably find it out there. And it was so goddamn funny because like Anita kind of got, I don't want to say got BTFO'd on the stage, but Anita absolutely like did not win the argument. She's out there making these arguments about like online harassment, you know, and then you have like Boogie and like other female creators that are there, and like the female creators are just like, yeah, but you like block them and move on, right? like her like, oh, woe is me, I'm the victim, was like not flying at all in that panel. And so, but here's the craziest shit. So I'm sitting about 7-8 rows back, probably dead center. And I'm you know, at one point, like they had security there, but the security was like the black suit security guards, right? It's like the guys like the elite security that was there. And those guys were making sure that Anita was okay. Like a whole bunch, like come on, like a bunch of nerds are gonna fucking like whatever. No one is gonna do shit. And so at one point, I'm watching the panel. And I like lean over to a guy next to me and I make a joke or something like that. And he chuckles, right? So there's this one big ass Samoan security guard. And this dude, I didn't realize until that moment, was assigned to me, right? Like they had a bunch of security guards out there. And I'm pretty sure that they had like a dossier on each of us and they knew who each of us were. Because when I leaned over to make a joke, This dude fucking went from in front of the stage around to the sides of the chairs, ran right up to the fucking row I was in, and just started staring me down. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I just been making a joke. Shit, I ain't gonna do nothing. I never was gonna do it. I would never do anything. I would never do anything. And so, yeah, that was like the thing, right? It was so fucking funny. Because like Anita was in the wrong for attacking a paying customer, essentially, and no one did anything to her, and so they were kind of stuck, and they couldn't kick us out because we didn't do anything, and it, you know, it wasn't like our fault that like fucking tons of people showed up to hang out. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was just going to be a few of us because I'm the one who told Sargon that Anita was going to be there, and because of that, he showed up. It's always me behind the scenes with the puppet strings, obviously. That to me is pretty goddamn funny. Yeah, and look at Boogie now. I know, man. I know. Jesus Christ, Boogie. What happened, man? But this is what I'm talking about, though, Corbin, right? It's that whole idea that like 10, 11 years ago when YouTube was in its heyday, because 2016 was the best year for YouTube, period. Oh yeah, Alex. Yeah, I've heard about Alex. I haven't talked to him in years, and I don't ever intend to again. But that's what I'm talking about, though. Is like all that shit from 10 years ago. Like no one, you know, like no one really knows like what to still do. It's just weird. He's got a boulder. Go get him. Sure. I mean, this was before the boulder stuff, though. This was actually a full year before the boulder stuff. You know, I still can't believe Boogie's on locale. I thought he would have been fired by now. I thought he would have absolutely been fucking fired by now. But I you know, I mean, you look at someone like Anita, and Anita is you know, she's running that grift just like you know, just like fucking Brianna Wu is. But I do wonder, I ponder, you know, whether or not, you know, like she'll ever kind of poke her head out again. And I don't think she will. I don't think she will, you know, because like she shut down Feminist Frequency over 2 years ago. And she, you know, she's got her website. Let's see, consulting. Does she have I'm kind of curious about this one. All right, so here we go. This is her website. I got Trump elected. According to the book. Where are you? Hold on. You made an AI video of me. Did you send it or what? I remember Steve Shives sent a long email to MythCon to complain that they invited you, Shoe on Head, and Sargon. Yeah, here's the thing. They paid for Shoe on Head and Sargon to be there. I had to fly my own ass out. I was just a featured guest. That was it. Yeah, consultants do make a lot of money. I'm sure she's going to be fine. But let's see here. Inclusive video game design support services. What? Look, what is this? Look at this website design. This is terrible. You're not alone. Today's audiences crave authentic experiences that break free from old stereotypes and stories that better represent a wider range of characters. That's not necessarily true. As the media landscape evolves, inclusive content gains critical acclaim in broader audiences, but not good website design. She's worked with Devolver, Double Fine, Landfall, Triban, Megacrit, and Ubisoft. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, that's a shame for Devolver. Double Fine makes sense because she's friends with the guy who runs it, whatever his fucking name is, I forget. With over a decade of experience as feminist media critic and the founder of a nonprofit dedicated to inclusive representations in video games and pop culture, why not name what it is? Why not name what it is, Anita, so people can Google it? I've consulted on numerous projects of all sizes, from AAA titles to smaller indie games. My team and I focus on representation issues such as gender, race, sexuality, ability, class, and more by examining art, scripts, and gameplay. We provide developers with a detailed report to equip them with as much information as possible to make informed choices about their game. Sure. Okay, so they worked on hold on. Anita has been an essential part of the Devolver production workflow for a long time now. Whether it's a quick sense check or a full consultancy gig, our teams have always benefited hugely from collaborating with Anita and her group. She's at the forefront of promoting diversity and inclusivity within our industry. And for that reason, she's a vital part of the work that we do. What game did she work on? That's my question. Right? That's where it's kind of like, this reads like it's just like a quick, yeah, no, she's done like one thing. Okay. So Tim Schafer says she worked with them on Psychonauts 2. She pointed out multiple issues that that were in blind spots and we didn't even know we had. She provided a new perspective and helped us avoid saying things with our game that we didn't intend to say and wouldn't want to say if we knew we were saying them. So, okay. Yeah, so this again is just like nothing. And then Triband, and we don't know Tim Garbos. Interesting. It's a very similar sounding last name. She provides important, actionable feedback and helps more players to enjoy our games. I don't think English is the first language on this one, to be honest with you. So, here, what my consulting approach is direct, honest, and non-judgmental. The goal is to elevate your project and provide essential education. Holistic integration of diverse identities. Okay. Eliminate problematic dialogue, deepening character development, appealing to a broader audience, modernizing historically problematic content, crafting complex, authentic characters, removing problematic player actions, identifying common design pitfalls. Notice how the word here, the big one, is problematic. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I can begin with you at any point in your development cycle. I've worked with clients long-term throughout the production while spot checking work along the way. I've also provided reviews closer to the end of production to give developers confidence in their shipped game while helping them prepare for any post-launch concerns that may arise. You know, this is also something that like Zoey Quinn is doing with the crash override thing, if I recall correctly. Neil Druckmann says he was inspired by Anita to be more progressive, and look how well The Last of Us 2 was received. The game sold well, but like the story is not like the high point of the game. People really like the gameplay loop. You know what I mean? Like the gameplay loop is what sells. All that shit. So gotta remember that one. Anyway, your project is unique, so is my approach. She's got a book. 9 tips for designing better female characters in video games. So hold on here. Thank you for your interest in the book. You get a link to download the PDF right after you have confirmed your subscription. This very occasional newsletter will be a place for me to share about occasional upcoming projects, some live event updates, and maybe periodic musing. So she's live. She's got Instagram. She's got Twitter. She's got Facebook, and she's got, what is this? Goodreads? Is that Goodreads? Is the G there? Okay, hold on. She's got a she's got a thing. I guess she reads books. So here we go. Here's the ones that she wrote, or she's posted. All right. What is this one here? Like, what, 3.75 stars? History versus women, the defiant lives they don't want you to know about. Intersectional tech, black users in digital gaming. And so she was a writer on it, I guess. I don't know. Either way. So she's on Goodreads. What's her Facebook looking like? Let me take a look at that. Wow. Even her Facebook page is dead. So she is more or less completely dipped out of social media. Right? And that's fine. That's absolutely fucking fine. It's crazy though. It's crazy, like just kind of how things are going. You know what I mean? Do I remember Zoey Quinn and the Alec Holokwa suicide? I do, yeah. And OnlyFans. I mean, I don't think she's gonna do OnlyFans. But I'll tell you this though, a lot of guys would pay for it. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. It's not me. It's not my thing. I don't like, I feel weird with the idea of like paying for nudity. You know what I mean? Like in something like that, I feel odd. I wouldn't want to do it. You know, it just feels weird to me. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I don't really need it. You know, it's, now, but I look at leaked photos, I'm only human. I think it would be one of those things where I'd be like shocked if she did it. You know what I mean? Like that's how I would view it. I would be shocked if that was the case. I don't think she would do it. I don't think, you look at someone like Anita and you think like, this is a person who has got, like a fair amount of, integrity on that front. But again, if she were to do it, maybe not integrity. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Oh yeah, I'm getting tired. But, yeah, where am I at? She would have to be on hard times to do it. Probably. Do I remember Zoey Burger? Yes, I do. Whatever happened to Zoey Burger? My God. God, now I'm Googling her because it's been so long. Zoey Burger, 30 years old. Oh, she's on TikTok, apparently. Yeah, it's still around on TikTok. Just to give you guys an idea here, this is just Zoey. Okay. This is like the most boring. Yeah, okay. This is boring. But like, yeah, it's just. Oh, I didn't even put it up. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't even put it up.
Yo, I got fucked. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. That's a lot of fucking.
Wow, you can see the implants. You can see the implants when she flexes. It's so weird.
That's funny.
I haven't thought about her in years.
Fuck! Get
Anyway.
fucked, man. Dude, I swear to God. Yo.
Can you guys not hear this?
Dude.
Can you guys not hear that? Well, she turned into a booby streamer, kind of, yeah. Do I still watch Jacqueline Glenn? No. No, I don't watch Jacqueline Glenn. I mean, nothing against Jacqueline Glenn. She got married to a guy that seems pretty nice, actually. Moved to Tennessee, left LA, had a couple kids. Good for her. But I don't really vibe with that kind of content. I don't watch anyone from the old days anymore. Like anyone. I might occasionally check out a Repsion video because it's usually like, I'm still friends with Repsion. There are people that I liked back in the day that just don't make content anymore. And I think a lot of people have kind of moved on. You're glad the Mundane Matt era is over. Yeah, well, the Mundane, you're on the Mundane Matt channel right now, right? And there's how many people watching? 19 people watching. Ashton Birdie and I were supposed to be married, but I can't with her. There is a photo of her on, I think it's Paul Joseph Watson's, like in his kitchen. And like, it's one of those photos where it's like, it broke my brain. She does like movie stuff now, like horror stuff now. She followed me on Twitter a while back. I don't know if she still followed me or not, but like she followed me on Twitter a while back. Yeah. Well, it's like I always kind of got along with like Lauren Southern, but that girl's fucking nuts too, man. The old days before leading into the rise of Trumpism, yeah, kind of. It's You know, it is pretty crazy. Andy does streams with his wife now. Wait, Andy Signor does streams with his wife? That's crazy. Do I remember Lieutenant Corbus? The name sounds familiar. Oh God, it sounds so familiar. There's so many fucking names. Lieutenant Corbus. Soph. Oh, right. Whatever happened? Because actually, it's so funny. Someone brought it up 3 months ago on Reddit. Yeah, she got banned from everywhere, I guess. That's crazy. I don't even remember any of that way. The little based girl. Yeah. Let's see. Lauren cheated on Baked Alaska with the black dude. I should have been that black dude. Go to Vancouver. I think she's in Vancouver, BC. There you go. Go be free. She also fucked Destiny. Okay. Like as far as I know, she fucked Destiny is what I heard. You know, it's all those, it's just, again, it's all that shit. Yeah, Andy's wife streams to them to keep him honest, I guess. Ashton cheated. Sorry. Oh, that's crazy. Let's see here. It's kind of a rollback through memory lane, I guess. Ashton Birdie. Okay. Yeah, she goes by Ashton Blaze now. Okay. She was following me. She's no longer following me. But she's like, did she go liberal? So like, what? Like, wow. It looks like Ashton Birdie went kind of liberal. Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, all right. There you go. There you go. Let's see. She hates MAGA for sure. I mean, they kind of fucked her over, right? You know? They kind of did, didn't they? So, you know, everyone, I mean, the thing with Ashton Birdie is you could tell she was just trying, you know, and to be like an e-girl conservative influencer type. I get it. You know, it's like, it's alluring because there's money, there's power. She's younger, attractive, you know, there's a lot there. But yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, good for her. So, let's see. Hold on here. Maybe not liberal, but she hates conservatives. That's fine. What do you mean with that actress? What actress? Who just lost her role for that TV show for Succession? Oh, I don't really remember all that. I'm sorry. So when is Russian Deadpool getting out of prison? If you know, Jesus Christ. That was I remember that day. Shitrat had a crush on Lauren Southern. Yeah. I like David though. I felt bad back in like 2019, I think. Yeah, it would have been 2019. David flew out here to Olympia from London to meet that one girl whose name I forget. And the three of us went out, had dinner, and walked around Olympia for a while. And then I knew David was like all sweet on her and shit. So I fucking bailed. I was like, I ain't gonna cock block this dude. I'm gonna go home and be with my kids. So I leave. And then like the next day she messages me on Twitter and she's like, hey, can you hang out with David today? And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you guys were hanging out. And she's like, no. Something came up. So I hit up David and I was like, what you doing? And so he came out with me. When I was doing the food delivery, he came out with me and did Uber Eats one night. And then we talked to some other people we knew down in Oregon, and he jumped on a Greyhound bus and went down to Portland and hung out with some friends for a couple days, getting drunk, shooting off guns and blowing shit up. And then he went back to London, and we talk very, very seldomly. Okay, remember when Ashton worked for Alex Jones, the worms are in your brain girl, who they called Sailor Liberal or something like that? The girl who became a director, the actress who just got fired for hosting Nick Fuentes on her podcast. I kind of remember. I heard about the girl getting fired. I don't know anything about her. So that's kind of the problem, is I don't know anything about her. So I kind of know. Let me look this up. All right. Podcaster fired for hosting Nick Fuentes. Okay, Dasha Nekrasova, fired by Gersh. Okay, Dasha Nekrasova. Let's look up her. She is 34 years old from Belarus. Okay. She's been hosting a podcast called Red Scare since 2018. Yeah, all right. I mean, she's like, oh, what did she get fired from? She got fired. What show? Oh, she worked on Succession. Oh, she wasn't fired from Succession. She worked on it. She was fired by her agency. That's what it was. That's what it was. So, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, good shit. But all right, it's 3. I've been on for over 2 hours. You sent the clip to the DM. Okay. What was my beef with Naked Ape? I didn't have a beef with Naked Ape. He just came in that chat and started fucking throwing shade, so I just destroyed him. That's all it is, Okay, here, we'll take a look at this. And then, I remember this a little bit. Here, we'll watch this and then I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get ready for my daughter's birthday party tomorrow.
Hi, are you a fan of Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, I am.
What do you like about him?
That he's a socialist.
Why is socialism good?
Are you like, I don't really want to do this. What is this for?
We're asking people why they like Bernie Sanders.
For InfoWars?
Yes, we are InfoWars.
I think he has a lot of integrity. I like his value system. I like what he stands for.
Exactly what values?
Eating the rich.
Eating the rich. Well, are you aware that Bernie Sanders lives in $3 million homes?
No, I was not aware of that.
Yeah. And are you aware? I'm going to ask you something. So if they're about eating the rich, why do you think so many of the 1% support socialism?
Is that true?
It's very true.
Like who?
Well, for example, you know Venezuela, right?
Heard of it.
A majority of the country is currently eating rats while their politicians are drinking champagne on a daily basis.
But that's not the 1%.
The 1% of Venezuela.
I'm talking about America.
Well, I'm saying if Bernie Sanders were president, right, and he wanted to bring the same ideas as socialism into this
feels
country,
staged.
do you think that we would benefit?
Yeah.
But I just told you Venezuela's eating rats.
But I just want people to have health care, honey. I don't want, like...
Well...
Same thing Hugo Chavez.
Oh my god. He was taking power in Venezuela. You people have like worms in your brain, honestly.
I mean, you're the one who can't answer the question.
What question?
The question is why you support socialism. You can have healthcare without socialism.
I want people to have free healthcare. that the
Why
government
free?
Pays for.
Why would the government pay for it?
Because I think everyone has a right to have healthcare.
Wow. I mean, she kind of got her the worms in the brain. That definitely was pretty funny. You know, but that was cringe. That was definitely cringe. That was, I don't know, but it feels so, maybe, you know, maybe it's because I've seen so much of this shit for years that when you look at it like that, you're like, this feels cringe. This feels fake. This feels totally kayfabe. Not staged. No, I've met that, but it's like well, okay. When I say staged, let me clarify. Ashton at that moment had her talking points locked and loaded. That's what I'm talking about, right? Her reaction was to hit those talking points and try to force an answer. That's what it was, right? That's why she pivoted to Venezuela, because she needed to pivot to something that she could go, well, the people are eating the rats, right? They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, you know, like all that shit. She just had to run to that point, trying to think it would work. And that girl's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just want Americans to have healthcare. Like, what the fuck, bro? Hold on. She directed that Epstein exploitation movie, The Scary of 66. Was that wait, Ashton Bertie did? Hold on. What? The Scary of 61st. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that was a girl from there. That was directed by Dasha Nekrasova. It's a 2021 American horror film. Bring up the wiki. Okay, so you know what? The Scary of 61st. It doesn't like that name doesn't even like make any fucking sense. Box office $56,000. Oh my god, it's a fucking what's it called? I don't know, dumb movie. I want to see the trailer. The Scary of 61st.
Total paradigm shift.
Red pilled a lot of people.
Open their eyes to the realities of pedophilic corruption. Do you feel like you're being watched?
Can we afford this?
Something extremely sinister happened in this apartment.
Are you in danger? You came here for a reason.
I came here to get closer to the truth.
I felt washrooms since we left the townhouse.
No one is watching us.
They are.
If you're persistent in your quest, your path will reveal the deepest secrets.
We found this card.
Where?
Our house.
Move out. You don't understand. You're in grave danger.
Don't you get it? This place is cursed.
It's not so bad once you get used to it.
Oh my god. Is she following us? I think maybe we're starting to get too close to the truth. The important thing is that we're awake.
Wow. Okay. So, what the fuck was that shit? The Scary of 61st. God, Jesus fuck. They move into one of Epstein's flats and her friend becomes possessed by one of the victims, but none of the victims have died. Like, I mean, that we know of, I guess. The lady in the black wig, who looks back is, Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh God. Oh God. Jesus, crazy. That's fucking wild. And they say AI is bad. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? AI ain't bad. Compared to this shit, nah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is some shit right there, guys. That is some shit right there. Oh, fuck. All right. I think I'm going to go to bed. I will. Whatever happened to Edgy Sphinx, Tara McCarthy, and Rage After Storm? Well, Rage After Storm, she ran. I think she got doxxed or whatever. Rage After Storm now. That's a Google topic. 2 years ago, someone asked, where are they? She was the most infuriating human in the Trump era. It made me feel so insecure because of my ethnicity. I know she got banned pretty much every platform, but there must be some trace of her. I looked up everything using multiple search engines and I got nothing. Someone says here that they know her personally, that she isn't that person anymore. Normal life, normal girl. So I guess from what this looks like is that she kind of just like dipped out. There's I mean, the thing is, like, she was she's an attractive, she's like an attractive lady, like, and that kind of got people's attention. And so, that got people to go, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Hold on. When you talk about Tara McCarthy, which one was Tara McCarthy again? Was which one was she? Because I don't fully remember. The name sounds familiar. Was that like the anti-MRA lady, or was that the I don't know, because I looked up like Tara McCarthy. There's like a fucking Virtue of the West. This has got to be it. Brittany Pettibone and Tara McCarthy. Okay. God, Brittany fucking Pettibone. Holy shit. Okay. Brittany Sellner now. Okay. Okay. I mean, Brittany Pettibone, I remember, Tara McCarthy, yeah, I think she probably just like dipped the fuck out, Like, let's see here. Oh, no, maybe not. No, 2017's the last thing I'm seeing there. Let's see here. Tara McCarthy alt-right. I was kind of curious. No, but if you look at this tab right here, you kind of get a who's who. She was from Black Pigeon Speaks. Yeah, Tara Babcock. That's the one with Biden, I think, right? Atheism. Wait, really? Devin is still around? Jesus. Edgy Sphinx. I haven't seen him in a while. So it's kind of amazing Worski survived. I mean, cockroaches are really good at surviving. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these people, I think, probably really just fucked off. All right. Here's a video at an edifying exchange with Tara McCarthy. No. I would assume at this point she probably got banned. Like she probably got banned along with like a lot of other people. People for the America Party. That's what I'm trying to find. What? Hold on. Wait, does Tara McCarthy have fucking... No. Okay. No. Oh, never mind. Okay. I saw something. It was like what I thought. Nope. This hasn't been touched in a long time. Yeah, it's all fucking... This is all so old at this point. You know, this is all so old that, I mean, look how young Lauren looks here, right? How young Lauren Southern looks from like what this is a Bustle article from 2017, like 8 years ago. It's crazy, right? Oh, wait, I found Tara McCarthy's Twitter account. Account no longer exists. Doesn't surprise me. Hold on. Is she still in Gab? Maybe she's still in Gab. I can't believe Gab is still around. Nope, 404 not found. She got rid of her website. She has realitycallshow.com. I'm sure that's gone. Site can't be reached. Yep. Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that like all of this stuff just gets wiped. Oh no, here we go. This is the reality call shows, 8,000, almost 9,000 subs. The last video made was from 8 years ago. That's it. Like Black Pigeon. Oh God, I remember Josephine. She was Josephine was a liberal, if I remember correctly. Claire Jordan. Did they just do these episodes right here? This is it. And then they stopped doing their shit. Crazy. Brittany Venti's still around. I know Brittany Venti's still around. If you find young pics of Lauren, she started off as a cosplayer. Okay. You ever seen pics of Lauren's sister? Oh man, when those got out there, that was interesting. People were losing their minds over that. They were like, "Oh my God." Yeah, dude, a lot of these people just are not around anymore. Or if they are, they've maybe they're using their real names, maybe they're just they've toned everything down. They've just moved on. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Lauren Chen is a Russian spy. Sargon is now a boomer. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is Pearl Davis still around? Pearl Davis. I haven't seen Pearl Davis in a long time. Let's see. Well, she's only 29 years old. Jesus. Hannah Pearl Davis. She's an American YouTuber. Let's see. Pearl.
So there's this clip going viral.
Whoa, she's got 2 million subs. In the last 7 days, she's gotten almost 2.5 million views. Wow. Wow. That's fucking nuts, dude. Feminists don't want to do the hard jobs. Dr. Bronte, sit down. I mean, you know, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. She's blown up, but she's also already peaked. If you look at her metrics here. All right. Now granted is, you know, she did this one here. The real black pill is women will never have consequences. But then look at her thumbnails. It's just literally the same expression, slightly tilted expression. And, you know, she's just watching TikTok videos. Right? And all she did is just have, you know, all of these, you know, just look at her thumbnails. Her thumbnails are very weak. They're very, you know, they're very samey, right? So yeah, you know it's her, but it's just like, again, her stuff here for 2 fucking million followers. And she's getting like less than 5,000 views. I don't want to say it's like a dead channel or anything like that, but it is It is not good. Like, it's like the content is gone. What does she got for lives? Okay, so she streamed live and she got, 10,000 views, 10,000, 24,000, 23,000. Okay, so it looks like the bulk majority of her views come from these live streams. And again, same type of thumbnail design, except she just changes the color from yellow to red. So you just know that's the difference, I guess. No, here we go. Candace, see, but even Candace pulling in 25,000, like 25,000, like this is her high end. You've got 30,000, 11,000. It's fucking plateaued. She's still making good money. I mean, if she's done 2.4 million views in the last 7 days, something's hitting somewhere. But it makes me wonder, it's not really her fucking shorts, right? I mean, like, when was this? I can't tell, but it's like these are all it's just her reacting. Like, everything she does is just reacting. It's really about it, but it's like, where's the where's the videos coming from? Where's the fucking 2.4 million fucking views coming from in the last 7 days? Like, what's going on here? Something must have blown up on her channel. That's done well enough. I mean, yeah, it looks like all she's really doing is just watching TikTok. Like, what is this one here? Let's see.
No, I mean, the men are like, wow, I don't have a wife nagging me. I can do all my hobbies. And then now the woman they're dating is going to nag. It never ends. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. So, women file for divorce 70 to 80% of the time. And a lot of times they think that on the other side of that divorce is going to be men committing to them that give them attention. The Chad hitting on her at work, the Chad at the grocery store, Chads. Now, unfortunately for the single mothers out there,
Anyway, I'm already bored. Like, she just watches TikTok videos. That's it. That's it. Right? And you can basically see why her channel is dying. Women have no idea how unpleasant we are. Like, it's just a grift. I would guarantee you she probably doesn't even think about a lot of this shit. But she does 4 days ago. She's doing 4 videos a day. Right? Yep. She does 4 videos a day. And that's like way too much content. Right? It's at this point you can make the argument that Pearl is probably she's kind of plateaued. But I mean, on her live stuff, like we said, if she's doing the Pearl daily, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m., and she's doing hour and a half, 2 hours, she's just streaming for at least an hour and a half. But that's not even 4 weeks ago, 9 days ago, 2 weeks. It's not even consistent anymore. Right? It's not even consistent. Pearl daily. When was the last one there? Like, it's just the same thing. Let's just watch other people's content. It's honestly kind of boring. And this is, I mean, I know a lot of people do this online, and I know a lot of people really seem to like this, but it is largely boring at this point. Because it's just like, well, all you're doing is just giving your take on something, on another video. And this kind of shit ran out, I think, in this context, ran out a long time ago. Like, black fatigue show the people have been asking for, like, come on. Like, you can tell them the more racist shit. Everyone has black fatigue. I mean, come on. This is absolutely... Conservative women don't know their place. Black people will always fumble the opportunity of a lifetime. Right? The 304 Destroyer versus what? Versus the free agent lifestyle? Like, what is this? But it's like the stuff that's more racially charged, it's where you're going to see more of it, right? Anything, if you think about it, let's see here. The Ultimate Crash Out, Candace Owens, black woman, right? More views, calls what? calling other like we're all hoes. I mean, it's like, well, I don't even know. Sure, she still has an audience, but it's definitely not much. Aba and Preach fell off for me after the Stevie Knight attack. The woman went in on them for doing bad research. They never watched his videos. I don't know who that is. Good old Tyrone. I miss the Tazonde Ray William Johnson days of YouTube. It was more fun. Have you seen Ray William Johnson like recently? He's actually like kind of let's see. Like, he dropped this one here, the worst hitman in history, but his videos are all, unless he's changed them. I haven't watched one in a while. Let's see here.
What do you do if you hire a hitman and he ends up killing the wrong guy? Like, do you still pay him or what? Now, this story starts with this guy.
So he just does these like stories and whatnot, and it's like he just uses AI, and it's got like some maybe light animation.
$15,000.
It's mostly just like shaky cam. I think this is all edited in CapCut or maybe DaVinci.
And when the police hear that, boom, they bust in and
see, because that right there is it's all just a shaky cam effect, punch in, zoom, sound effect shit to kind of add the intensity. But otherwise, it's just kind of like just making AI images. That's it. I mean, that's fucking it. 18 million subs. I mean, look, I ain't even knocking it. I've actually ended up watching like a fair amount of these. Because because his presentation is interesting, but this is designed for the TikTok audience. This is designed for the short form audience. God, 4 AI vids. Okay. Philip DeFranco is actually not doing well. If you look at Philly D, and I mean, Philly D at this point needs to gain some weight because the dude looks like he's got cancer. Like, I hate to say it. It's true. He just looks like he's got cancer. He's so skinny. Okay, so he's got 6.2 million subs. Okay. Right? And so 6.2 million, 400,000 views on something 13 hours ago. 520,000 views from a day ago. He's hovering around like the 500, low fives to high fives over here. Okay, but then you see like the high sixes, 700, kind of high sixes or mid sixes. And that's kind of where he's at, right? Like, 478,000. It's like based on the views that he's got, he gets consistent. He got like, 2.1 million views in the last 7 days, whereas Pearl got 2.4 million. I'd love to know where, but he's considerably dropped over time. He has dropped. Let me take a look here. Show you what I'm talking about. And it's, again, I like Philly D, I do, but it's showing you like, and they've migrated over to shorts and TikTok and stuff like that, right? So like the views aren't bad. He got like 1 million views on Friday, apparently. But like, look at this here. Sunday, he got 71,000. I don't think he posted a video. Monday, it's like until whatever. I don't quite know, but he's not. Monthly subscribers gained. October of 2023 hit 60,000. Since then, he's been losing, gaining, losing. So he's not gaining people. Monthly views, 36 million. Right? Like, he's not hurting. But go back to October 2023, 74 million. What happened in October 2023? But if you see, he's plateaued and he raises a little bit. And then the last few months he's been dropping, right? Something happened in April and May that did well and been dropping. So it's like, it's still not doing as good. And it's, the question is though, how many of these views are also coming in from shorts, right? Like, we don't know. We just do not know. And let me see, shorts here. Go back to this, right? 416,000, 265. These are all, this is why he's getting so many views. This is why he's getting so many views. But I'm going to tell you this right now. based upon my knowledge of shorts and their payouts, at least from the one time I had a short do like 220,000 views, I made $20 because the CPM for shorts is so low. So if you were to estimate that as being each one of these videos is pulling in ad revenue wise, roughly $1 per, let's say, 1,000 views. Okay. 416,000 views, $41. 265,000, $26. Right? I mean, like $30. It's not that these don't add up. It definitely adds up. But it's still not that much. But that's adding to the view count stuff. Right? That's adding to all that. And you look at like he's got his live stuff. Okay. He hasn't done live in a year. You know, which is fine because live will hurt your channel if you do live and also like segmented content. And then what is he's got playlists here. He's got In Good Faith, Philip DeFranco, solos and deep dives, you know, all this stuff. But he's got there's a new podcast that he's doing with that one guy. I forget the name of the guy. Maybe it's over here on the thing. You know, In Good Faith, right? 23rd and Rising podcast on Spotify. So, you know, he's probably making, wow, Mr. Ballin is up there. Yeah, I'm just saying, all I'm saying about this is like, you can see that there's been a decline. Not enough to tank him, not enough to like say, hey, he's gone. You know, like, oh no more Philly D. No, not at all. And I genuinely like Philip. I've met him. He's very nice. But it's like, again, like the other stuff is just kind of not really working out well enough. Let's see. You just have to do it 4 or 5, do it right. Stream more than 4 or 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 days a week and clip your shows. Well, yeah. Like if I had time, like if I had time, like that, if I had time, I'd love to just talk about fucking movies. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. I'd love that. You know, just like pick a movie and like, you know, go into it. But it's like, I've just learned, I just personally, like, I like to just chit chat. I have noticed, I mean, this is so random tonight. Nothing could be clipped out that would make any sense. And that's, you know, that's fine. Because it was just more like I'm just going live to go live, basically. So, okay. Oh, you sent me the stuff on Instagram. All right, hold on. We'll take a look at these 4 very short videos that H-Bart sent of me, I guess. How many did you send me? You sent me 4. Okay. Hold on. No, I got to go to, actually have to go to Instagram itself. I can't just do the Facebook shit. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Insta. All right. Okay. Jesus Christ. Like, you can't pause these things. Fucking pause them. Nope. Crap. Wrong button. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, man, you ever think about what you're gonna do after all this?
Survive?
Yeah, but listen, you would be fantastic in Gamergate. Whole new front, all online, you'd crush it. What? Don't worry about it, just remember the name. Hey, man, you ever think about what you're gonna do after all this?
Survive?
Yeah, but listen, you would be fantastic in Gamergate. Whole new front, all online, you'd crush it. What? Don't worry about it, just remember the
Now, is that my voice saying, survive? I think so. All right, what's this one? You fucking son of a bitch.
I'm coming for you, bro.
What is this?
I'm coming.
What is this supposed to be? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. I don't even think you know. Oh,
Hey, it's
no.
Matt Jarbo, and this is sticky goodness. Look at that pour. Thick, glossy, straight-up dessert vibes, but check it, no added sugar. It's sweet, it's smooth, and it makes anything from pancakes to coffee a whole lot happier. Plus, 4 grams of protein in every squeeze. It's my go-to drizzle for fruit, drinks, late-night spoonfuls, you name it. Try it once, you'll be hooked. Hey, it's Matt Jarbo, and this is sticky goodness.
God damn, it's just so weird that it gets my voice. I mean, not perfectly, but it, whatever. That's okay. That's up my alley for humor. So
They said stories don't matter anymore. That people stop believing. But I know better. Then prove it. They said stories don't matter anymore. That people stop believing. But I know better.
oh my God. I said make Matt Jarbo Mexican. That Oh yeah, in general. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Wow, I feel so violated. I feel so violated by that right now. Just so you know, guys. Fucking shit. Oh man. All right. That was entertaining. That was definitely something. Goddamn, what a ride, folks. What a ride. Started off talking shit about Snorlax and then ended up going down some odd ass rabbit holes. But on that note, I am going to go and pass out. And I should be on tomorrow night. Got the kiddo's birthday party, but then I'll be home afterward and I ain't doing much else. So it's my only day off tomorrow. So I should stream. I probably will stream because I ain't got nothing. Man, I know. Maybe I'll play the Avatar game. I got that. So, all right, everybody. I will chit chat with y'all later. Thank you again. And don't
turn off that pesky ad block.